Welcome back to the High School Fan Zone on 100.7 The Score, TSportsNetwork.com, and the 107 The Score mobile app, brought to you by Happy State Bank. We now turn to the Westerner Fan Zone, and we're talking baseball. And we have head coach Victor Gomez. And, Coach, why don't you introduce who we have with us tonight?
I have Nano Carrillo. He goes by Nano. He's a sophomore. And then I have Aiden Herrera. He is a senior this year.
Aiden just signed one of three. Let's start there. Big week for Lubbock High baseball. A couple of scrimmages in the book, but we have three signings this week to play at the next level. Take me through signing day over there. What was that like?
It was exciting to have these guys know that they're going to be able to move on and continue their education, more importantly, and then have a chance to keep playing baseball, something they love. Aiden signed with New Mexico Highlands. He's a catcher. He's going to go over there. And then we had Josiah Ordonez and Ivan McGuire. They both signed to go to Frank Phillips and pitch. So that was exciting for us to have three guys signed before the season starts, and we're hoping for a couple more before we're done with it. Yeah. So it'll be good.
Well, Aiden, it was your day, so take me through the signing and take me through what that process was like.
Yes, sir. It was an overall great day. I'm happy to sign and just happy to be there for the rest of my teammates. I'm happy for the other two kids that signed as well, Ivan and Josiah. Just overall, a great day.
Oh, very awesome, very cool. And what's great is you have that, and now you get to play the season. Of course, you have a couple more scrimmages before the season starts on February 20th. Coach, through the first two scrimmages, what have you seen out of your guys? What are you guys still trying to work on? Just take me through what you've seen so far from your roster.
I'm thinking right now we need to work on our timing. Our timing is a little behind as far as seeing live pitches. I think there was times that we had strong pitching on the mound and we played some good defense, and then as the scrimmages went on or as the game, I think we were like 12 innings the other day. We had mistakes that we got to correct. Just little things. We had some base running errors and throwing the ball around a little bit and not doing what we're supposed to. We had a couple struggled throwing strikes. But overall, I think we got a little better from the first scrimmage to the second scrimmage. So we're hoping to have some improvement this week with our hitting. I think we hit a little better, but I'd like for us to hit a little more and maybe lay some bunts down, work on that, and work on some maybe hit and run, just things we need to work on before the season starts.
Nano, I'll go to you. So,
yes,
you're going through scrimmages and you're going through preseason, off-season sort of stuff.
Yes,
when you're hearing, coach tell you, hey, we need to work on this, stuff like that, how much are you guys talking about that from player to player, as you guys are progressing on through the off-season?
Well, we talk about it a lot in the locker room because we all have our faults and what we're doing, and we need to get better as a team. So, we just kind of pass around to each other, not being disrespectful, being respectful, coming forward to each other, having a good attitude, and just really being there for our teammates to see that we could get better as a whole team and go with a great season.
Aiden, I'll ask you the same question, too. When you guys are talking about it, what sort of things are you looking at to get better before the season hits?
Just taking everything slow, taking in the process as much as we can. Like Nano said, just help each other as much as we can. We're all teammates. We can help each other become better, and that's our goal every day.
Coach, when you're looking at getting everything else shored up as far as lineup-wise, is everything of that fairly set? Are you still trying to work on some things?
We're still trying to work on some things. I think we're pretty set with a few, but as a whole, I think we're still searching to find the right combination as far as positions and batting order. Like It's just a matter we got to get where we feel comfortable with what we have going out there, and there's always going to be some that are going to move in and move out of the lineup, but as a whole we'd like to get set with a strong group and get a rotation set up as well.
When you're looking at what this season can be, what do you expect the strengths of this team to be?
I think we're going to be strong on the mound this year. I think we're going to pitch the ball well. I also think that we're going to be a better hitting team this year than we have been in the past, and we got to fill some spots on defense, but it's coming along, and you can only do so much as far as they got to be willing to work and put in the work and let that carry over to game situation instead of just practice.
Well, we're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we'll take a peek ahead at some of the preseason classics and tournaments you're playing in. That'll be here in just a couple of weeks. It's almost that time. Ready or not. It is the Westerner Fan Zone here, 100.7 The Score. We'll be back with more next.
Bringing you the latest news from Lubbock High Athletics. This is the Westerner Fan Zone podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back to the Westerner Fan Zone here on 100.7 The Score, part of the high school fan zone. Clint Scott in for Randy Rosetta, and we are talking Lubbock High baseball. The season just around the corner. A couple of scrimmages here left on the docket before you guys go to the El Paso Socorro tournament. When you're looking at those early season tournaments that you'll be playing in, and you have 3 that you'll be in, what are you going to try to get out of them? What are what's the message, I guess, to the guys, Coach, before you even play in those, as far as getting something out of it? Because, district is a ways off, but same thing as the season. That'll be here before you know it.
I think when we go, one thing I want to focus on is us just becoming a team.
Yeah.
Like everyone, no matter what's going on, we all got to be together with what we do. And then I'd like to see where we're at with pitching, because we haven't gone high with our pitching numbers, so maybe get a little bit more strength with the arm, and then just compete at the plate. I think we're going to see some strong pitchers over there, which will help us going forward. But just work an approach at the plate, and just kind of do what you can do. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to just do what you can do and become whatever the team needs at that time. So.
For players, Aiden, I'll start with you. I know that it's like, hey, you want to play the sport, and so you're chomping at the bit. How hard is it to focus in and get better during these scrimmages when you're ready for, hey, these next ones and a couple are going to go down as wins and losses? How hard is it to focus down in the scrimmage?
It's not that hard. Honestly, the scrimmages are just there for progress, to see how far I've come and to see what I can take from it. And if I don't do well, I'll just take what I can from it and get better.
Coach, that's a good answer. Is that what you want to hear?
Sometimes I'd like to be a little more aggressive at times with what we do. I think sometimes we kind of sit back and wait for things to happen, when sometimes we got to be a little bit more. Yeah. I want to do this. Like, this is what I'm gonna do, instead of sitting back and waiting at times. Be a little bit more aggressive and just more competitive at times, instead of just watching at times. So.
Nano, if you're talking about team chemistry and how everybody kind of gels and gets along, how would you describe Lubbock High baseball this year?
This year it's more of family and love together. Because we have to become a team before we even start playing. We have to get our techniques down. We have to know each other before we even get on that diamond. And that type of choreography we have with each other, it's just to trust one another on that field, so we know that we can get the job done in different positions.
I'll ask you guys this. That's a good answer. We've got great answers over there from that side. From this side too.
We have some choreography going
on. Aiden, and I'll ask you guys both the same question. When you're like self-identifying individually what you guys are trying to get better at still before the season gets here through these scrimmages, what are you guys trying to improve on individually? Aiden, let's start with you.
Me personally, for my catching, I would have to say my agility. I've noticed that I'm a little bit more heavier with the new gear that I have, so I'm just trying to get used to it and just overall get quicker. And for my hitting, just wait on the ball. You wait on a pitch I can crush and crush it.
All right. I say I'm heavier too, but I don't really have the gear to back it up. Just a problem. Nano, what about you?
Well, right now it would be mostly about my hitting. I tend to try to pull the ball a lot and try to go for a long yard, especially in 0-2 counts. I've had problems with that, so really try to work on my 0-2 strike approach, with just mostly getting that ball into the play and scoring the runs instead of trying to do too much.
Coach talked a little bit about pitching. Let's go to the guys when they have the bats in the hands. Hitting and lineup-wise, what are you guys trying to work on before season opener?
I like for us to chase good pitches first. I like us being aggressive, but let's have an idea of what we're going at to be aggressive. First pitch, breaking ball. I don't always want us to jump on it right away. What's best for you. If it's best that if you're a better fastball hitter, look for your pitch first before you do anything else. Let's work and look for your pitch, And then after that, learn like Nano was saying, we got to be better with the 2-strike approach to where we got to have the defense make plays. If we're gonna, it's the easiest thing is to just go down as a K and they don't have to play any defense. So if we can learn to have a different approach at the plate, what's in your mind when you're up there, because I mean, you go up there with an idea, then you try and execute it. If you just go up there hacking and you fall behind early, and then you're in trouble, and then now you're pressing to try and make up for that. So one thing we want to do is just chase pitches that we want to hit when we get a hitter's count when we're up there.
Gentlemen, appreciate your time. Good luck this season. Looking forward to hearing more from you. And hey, it's here.
Baseball's here. It's here.
Good luck this season, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That'll do it for the Westerner Fan Zone. We'll be back with the Plainsman Fan Zone next.